Hello everybody and welcome to your channel IELTS Perfection. I'm here with another video on IELTS Academic Writing Task 1. Let's break this down step by step. Like usual, I start the lesson with some descriptions and information about the task. Then I dive into structure of each paragraph. In the next steps, I'll provide you with an awesome strategy followed by a sample question and answer. And I'm gonna end the video with some useful tips that will definitely help you get a higher score. Task 1 of the academic writing test is an infographic, like a graph, a table, a chart, or a diagram. You'll need to describe, summarize, or explain the information in your own words. This can involve describing data, explaining how something works, or the different parts of a process. The purpose of this part is to test your ability to distinguish and describe the changes and trends. You need to write your response in at least 150 words, that is normally 4 paragraphs. We have an introduction, an overview, and 2 body paragraphs. Let's break down the introduction. Introduction is simply the question paraphrased. It means you should write the information in the question in your own words. Use synonyms or descriptions instead of keywords. Note that it should not be more than 2 sentences. If there are 2 diagrams, bars, or charts, you need to introduce both. You do not need to include many details about the diagram or chart, only what you see. Time, period, or location, if mentioned in the graph, can be used in your introduction as well. Let's see an example for it.
The chart shows British immigration to selected destinations between 2004 and 2007.
The bar chart shows the number of British people who emigrated to 5 destinations over the period 2004 to 2007.
The next paragraph in IELTS Academic Writing Task 1 is Overview. The overview is the most important part of your description. You should clearly write the general information that you see in the chart or graph. It is simply the summary of the main points. Overview is normally 2 to 3 sentences long that should be written after the introduction in a separate paragraph. For graphs, charts, and bar charts, you should write a clear overview of the important features. Make comparisons or contrast. For maps, you should mention the significant changes or variation. For processes, you should mention clearly how many stages the process has or how it starts and ends. Keep in mind that you must not include any statistics or numbers in the overview. To help understand this better, let's look at an example. The chart shows components of GDP in the UK from 1992 to 2000. Summarize information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. By looking at the bar chart and also all the information that a question gives us, a sample overview could be like this.
Overall, it is shown that, or it can be seen that, both industries increased in terms of GDP percentage from 1992 to 2000. However, the IT industry is at a higher rate throughout this period.
Now, let's move forward and explore body paragraphs. This part normally includes 2 to 3 paragraphs. You need to group the data into 2 to 3 separate parts and write detailed and precise features on each. You should describe the key features, not all of them. Sharp trends, falls, rises, fluctuations, etc. To put this into perspective, let's see the example again. So here in this section, we want to talk about the specific features and details. So we want to go into the bar chart and see what trends, falls, and rises we have. That being said, a sample body paragraph could be like this.
In 1992, the service industry contributed 4% to GDP, while the IT sector accounted for over 6%. Both industries saw steady growth until 1996, fluctuating between 6% and just above 8%. IT continued to rise, peaking at over 14% by 2000. Despite a slight dip from 1994 to 1996, IT consistently surpassed the service industry in GDP contribution throughout the period.
Shifting gears, let's focus on strategy. Number 1. Analyze the graph, bar chart, map, etc. and take some notes. You should do it in 1 to 2 minutes. Number 2. Write the introduction paragraph by paraphrasing the question prompt. It shouldn't be more than 2 sentences. Number 3. Write an overview, or better to say, a summary of the graph, by the data you analyzed and saw on the chart or graph. Do not include or mention any specific information in your overview, only a summary. Number 4. Group the data into 2 or 3 parts. Number 5. Note the main features for each part. Number 6. Write 2 separate body paragraphs by the use of lessons in this session. And number 7. Check the following: paraphrasing the task in the introduction, checking your general overview, adding the data related to location and time, describing important features, and not including any personal opinions. Now, let's move on to the next part where I'll provide you with a complete example. The graph below shows the stock price of 4 technology companies between 2011 and 2016. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. So as you can see, the first paragraph is our introduction. I've just paraphrased it with my own words and I have not included any specific features or anything like that. It is only the question paraphrased. In the second paragraph, as you can see, I've summarized the important changes and trends of the whole bar chart. And as you can see, I've not included any numbers, figures, or any specific details, only a summary. It is so important to group the data properly. So I've taken Facebook and Yahoo that are the same in terms of their stock market valuation in the beginning of the period. Facebook gradually increased, but Yahoo devalued every year. And in the fourth paragraph, I've taken Apple and Google. Apple as the most fluctuating of these 4 companies, and Google as the most constant of these 4 companies. Now, let's go to the last part of the video, that is tips. Number 1. Before starting to write anything, analyze the graph. Note the key features of the graph so that you can use them in describing. Note the key, unit, and category. Number 2. This part is going to be a description of what you see in the graph or table. So you should not include your personal opinion about the information. Number 3. Describe key features only, like rises, falls, or fluctuations. Number 4. Think of a synonym when you need to repeat a word. You will lose marks if you repeat similar words a lot. Number 5. You need to use a variety of different grammar structures like modals, clauses, subordinate conjunctions, coordinate conjunctions, and different tenses. The journey may seem tough, but your progress is proof that you can achieve anything.